All right, partygoers, welcome back to Zero Dark Nerdy, the galaxy's most average pop culture podcast, brought to you by many, many things. We'll get to the sponsors here in a little bit. I am joined with the one and only Jake Grondy, good friend of ours.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Glad to have you back in the studio. Jake joined us a while back ago on some wrestling podcasts, and we definitely are going to start doing more. I forgot to tell you this, but I started watching Raw with my daughter now that it's on Netflix. So she's getting into it.
Okay.
Now I just need to figure out how I can watch SmackDown because I guess I don't have USA. So
I got some links. I can help you out.
all right, perfect. We'll get to wrestling here in a little bit. It's definitely a topic that we thoroughly enjoy. Little backstory: Jake is our main contact and works over at Red Oak out in Whitsett, right?
That's right.
Right before Burlington. Beautiful facility. If you're ever on 40 and driving by, I highly suggest you go check it out. They do tours on Saturdays.
Tours are Fridays at 4:30.
Okay.
You can sign up online,
There you go.
and you can win a prize on bingo or trivia nights too.
There you go. So be sure to, follow Red Oak and Lager House. Am I saying that right? House?
Yeah, Haus. Yeah.
Haus? I don't know if it's Haus or House. Just wanted to make sure. Lager House at Red Oak, both on Facebook as well as IG. As he mentioned, we do trivia up there on Thursdays, and then music or bingo is what, Wednesdays?
Wednesday nights. Yes,
Wednesday
sir.
nights. So there you go. Great staff. Big shout outs to everybody at Red Oak. It's been a joy to be there and, definitely one of our favorite places. So just wanted to learn a little bit more about Jake's background with Red Oak and, of course, talk about the Spring Fest coming up this Saturday. So I will air this today. As I mentioned, be sure to check it out. Even if you've been before, if you've never been, Spring Fest is pretty much kind of like your spring Oktoberfest, right?
More or less. Yeah.
So yeah, just tell us a little bit just how you got into working at Red Oak, and of course what people can expect this Saturday at Springfest.
Honestly, I just applied to be a bartender, and during the pandemic, they had this idea of the brew through. So it was pretty much like a beer drive through, and all the other servers really weren't into it. Like, they were kind of like young, hot women. They got hired to be young and hot behind the bar. And now they're outside, and it wasn't really cool for them, which I get it. So they were kind of waiting to move back in. Yeah. And I didn't know how long we would be out there, right? I didn't know how long the pandemic would last. So I kind of dove full into the brew through aspect. And then they were like, well, you're the only one who likes doing this. Why don't you just run the brew through? And since I was running the brew through, I was there all the time. I was able to pitch ideas to the right people who might have been there all the time.
All right.
And started doing events, started doing run clubs. And now I host bingo nights. I put together the Oktoberfest. And I'm working with Scotty, this girl that came on, and we're doing music every week over the summer. We're doing car shows, and we got the Springfest this weekend.
There you go. Again, Springfest. If you come out to Doggo's tomorrow night, I'll be hosting from 6 to 8, and you'll have a chance to win some passes for this event on Saturday. So looks like it's from 12 to 10. Mm-hmm. What can people expect throughout the day as far as whether if it's contests, giveaways, just I guess tell us what's going to be happening at Springfest.
Okay, yeah. So there's going to be food trucks and music. There's not going to be the traditional Oktoberfest music. We're trying to do our own thing for Springfest. We're having the Good Watts. Ooh. We're having Dr. Captain and the Fleet. And then we're having a DJ S-Class, who plays pretty much like 2000s hip-hop, 90s hip-hop and stuff like that.
That kind of guy right there.
Oh, yeah. A lot of old people booty shaking at the end of the night. So it's worth even if you're coming the last few hours, that's probably the most entertaining hours.
Okay.
Is the last few for sure.
Okay, yeah, because 12 to 10 is definitely a long day. So, at the end of the day, if you're out and about, just like you said, the last old people booty shaking in the 90s, 2000s hip hop, that's my cup of tea right there. So,
yeah.
And of course, the Good Watts, big shout outs to Jay Timber and family. So always a good time to see our buddy Jay Timber. And I'm going to do my best to be there. I know I got a couple things I need to move around, but before you leave, I'll definitely send you with a prize pack as well.
Oh, nice.
For a giveaway. So excellent. So besides this awesome event coming up Saturday again, where can people, if they're not, going to be joining us at Doggo's tomorrow, where can people get tickets at, or can they also get tickets the day of?
You can get tickets the day of, but if you want to skip the line, there's going to be a separate line for people that get their tickets on our website. So just go to redoakbrewery.com and follow the links there, and we can get you in, and you'll have a shorter line. And that's half the battle right there, I would say.
I'm not to be bougie, you know. If I can avoid a line, I'll take it all day.
Oh yeah.
So, besides this awesome event, what else do you guys have coming up in the spring?
Well, we're pretty excited about the music that we got going on. Like I know you mentioned Jay Timber, he's coming back. Dr. Captain the Fleet,
Nice.
who were recently on WFMY, the news station around here. They're cool. It's like 6 or 7 teachers, and they all can sing. They all can play pretty much any instrument. So every song is like a different band. They're moving around. They're awesome to have.
All right.
And then we have the car show, May 18th, car show / food truck rodeo. That's a blast. That's one of the few events that if you have kids, it's kid friendly because it's out in the parking lot. You can take the kids to the car, you see the cars, get some food. So those are pretty big events too. May 18th.
Nice. Yeah, that works out perfect too. So I know there's a lot of stuff the beginning of May. I believe Thunderbolts is coming out, and then on top of that too, Star Wars Day. So it's good to have that in the middle of the month, like right in between everything.
I should also mention April 26th, we're having a 90s pop party.
Ooh.
So DJ S-Class is coming back, and he's got a special playlist, and we're going to be having cardboard cutouts, and he's got, usually with DJ S-Class, he's got some gift cards. So if you're dancing or you got a hot outfit or something, like a hot 90s outfit, he'll give you a gift card.
I love it. I love it. I mean, that's definitely our demographic for Zero Dark Nerdy for the most part.
Oh yeah.
As much as we love you young fans, a lot of us are here, 30 and up. I'm almost 45 this year, so 90s, 2000s, it sounds great. So I'll definitely do my best to be there. And then, also on top of that too, I believe you guys are doing Star Wars trivia with Shauna on May the 4th, right?
May the 4th be with you. That's right. Star Wars trivia, 1 p.m. So it's middle of the day. It's a Sunday. So
Nice.
It's a nice little day party, Star Wars day party.
Okay. And now, would that be family friendly or no?
No,
wanna make sure.
we're 21 and up. Other than May 18th, and then we have another car show in November. But we are 21 and up.
Gotcha.
I know a lot of breweries aren't, but we are. So that's a very polarizing topic. But
I like it. I mean, at the end of the day, as much as you love kids, sometimes you just want to go somewhere and not have kids around. It's okay. It happens. Yeah. So it's not that bad. I mean, there are plenty of options to bring the family to, but if you're 21 and up, I love going there. So, and
for sure.
Yeah. So real quick, as I mentioned earlier, we've had Jake on a couple wrestling podcasts. Wrestlemania this weekend, crazy. So I guess, are you guys? You won't be able to show it, but I guess after you're done with this, you'll probably watch day 1 of WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, yeah. Well, that's this Saturday is 15, 16.
Never mind. I'm a week early.
You're
I'm a week early. My bad. So it's so did you plan it that way? Be like, hey, you cannot host this during WrestleMania.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, full disclosure, I definitely try to steer clear. WrestleMania.
That's right. So that's my fault. That's right. This Saturday is the 12th. WrestleMania is next weekend. Big shout outs to my cousin Julian, who's going to Vegas for that.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, he's pumped. So what matches are you looking forward to, and what are some of your predictions coming out of either day 1, day 2, or both days?
I'm pretty excited about the big one. I have to say, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. People are stopping me. They know I'm a wrestling guy.
Yep.
They're stopping me in the street. They're like, "Did you know about Cody Rhodes and John Cena?" And I'll say, "Yes, I do." And then they'll just tell me the story. They're that excited. They're just like, I say I know about it, but they still fill me in. They'll tell me the story. And these are just people who usually wouldn't watch wrestling. So I can tell it's crossed over that that pop culture plane. Travis Scott punching Cody in the face,
Yeah.
I think icing on the cake. I mean, I feel bad for Cody, but I think that's exactly what it needed. It needed some random rapper to just get too excited and just deck a guy in the face.
Yeah, the crossover is definitely unreal. It's almost kind of like with Travis Scott in there, how Taylor Swift brought all these fans to football through Travis Kelce. Travis Scott brings that element of people that may not have been wrestling fans, kind of like Bad Bunny as well. When you have these megastars coming in and being a part of it, it just makes wrestling and WWE in particular that much more exciting to watch.
For sure. And so I want to see where that goes, because I mean, you could, if you put the title on Cena, he's got more titles than Flair, which is a big deal. But if you keep it on Cody, I mean, you can kind of showcase that, like, it's not the Attitude Era, it's not the Cena era anymore, it's this new hot era.
Yeah.
So I hope that Cena goes out on his back, lays down for Cody.
Yeah.
But if it goes the other way, I'm not gonna be smashing TVs or anything like that.
It's not worth it, people. It's
Yeah.
not worth it to smash your TVs. So besides that, what about the fatal four-way between Braun Breaker, Penta, one of my new favorite ones. He's from AEW, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Penta, and of course, what is it, Finn Balor
And Dominic.
and Dominic. Yeah. So what are your predictions for that one?
I think Braun's gonna get it there. I think Penta's new, so he can I don't think he'll be involved in the. He won't take the pin, as they say. He won't lose. And it's fun to watch Dominic get beaten up. So I can see Dominic and Penta maybe spinning off into their own storyline there. Kind of lucha-centric stuff with Ray and playing into all that and then also Phoenix apparently is supposed to Penta's brother.
That's right. He's supposed to be coming in.
He's coming in, so I think they're going to do something there where that's going to happen. Shoot for like SummerSlam storyline, but I think it's Braun Breaker's going to stand tall.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I think so. That's what I see happening.
Love Braun Breaker. I just found out, big shout outs to my buddy Korn out there that, again, I just started watching once it hit Netflix, so I'm excited to get back into it. I didn't know that Braun Breaker was Scott Steiner's son.
Rick Steiner.
Rick Steiner.
Yeah.
Rick Steiner, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. A lot of sons,
Right.
brothers.
Right.
Wrestling's crazy like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They tell you that he's, related to them, but then he doesn't have the Steiner last name. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna win? I think are you tied with Penta? I mean,
I do love me some Penta. So,
Hell yeah.
Cero Miedo, and just
Let's
the way
go.
he strolls down, I think he's made, especially Raw, that much more exciting. I didn't really get to see him much in AEW, so it's definitely one of those things to where just since his first match in, he's incredibly exciting to watch and talented and brings a little bit more edge to the luchador kind of style of wrestling, I guess you could say.
yeah, it's kind of cool to see that he's he's so charismatic. You don't really need to see him with the mic. You don't really,
Right.
he just kind of has that like Jeff Hardy, RVD kind of charisma to him, where
Yes.
you just send him out there and people love him.
Yeah, 1000%. So I think you're right, though. I think Braun's going to end up keeping it, and it will lead to some more stuff because obviously, as writers, not us, but writers in WWE, they have to look past WrestleMania, just like you said, SummerSlam, and really for the full story. It doesn't just stop at WrestleMania, even though it is our World Series as wrestling fans.
For sure.
Besides that, I am super interested to see the three-way match with Bianca, Io Sky, and the Annihilator, Rhea Ripley. So,
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see Rhea get it back, but I don't know what's going to happen on this one.
I don't know. I do think the title will change hands, but I don't know who it's going for. Because the past few years it's been Rhea and Bianca. So we'll have to see. Maybe Bianca, she's pretty strong. She can pick up Rhea. So we'll see.
Bianca is definitely jacked. And then we got the three-way match: CM Punk, the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh yeah.
And that's Saturday night, right? Or is that going to be Sunday?
They said it was a main event, so I'm assuming it's Saturday.
Okay.
But they did, so it's either one of those 2 days. But I think, kind of eyeing up past experience, I think it'll be a Saturday night. I think it'll be main event night one.
It's going to be interesting to see, especially Paul Heyman being in CM Punk's corner, and CM Punk coming from ECW. Him and Paul obviously go way back. Paul's already said that that's one of his best friends. So what do you kind of see coming out of this match here?
Okay, so I grew up a wrestling fan, so seeing Sting get screwed over by the Four Horsemen over and over, I think CM Punk is going to look real stupid. I think Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman are going to screw over CM Punk, Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns has been quiet since he's come back. He's kind of been there, but not too much, where he was like the main guy for years. So I think something like that to kind of shoot him back into that upper echelon storyline is what we need. And, I mean, we've seen it before. He'll stack people on top of each other in these three ways to pin them in WrestleMania. So I'm going Roman Reigns, and I'm predicting stacking bodies, pinning people. Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, that's for sure, especially the storylines that are going to come out after it. And one of the ones I know my daughter's looking forward to because she can't stand the Pauls is AJ Styles versus Jake Paul, right? Jake Paul? Logan Paul. See,
Yeah.
I knew I was going to butcher that. I thought I had it right. Yeah, the Maverick Logan Paul. So that one, obviously, we'll be cheering for AJ Styles. Do you think I mean, Logan's very talented. Let's
yeah.
just go ahead and throw that out there. He is one hell of a wrestler. I think he plays a very great heel.
Yeah, he's great.
I mean, he just uses his fame and it's just like, you people will love me no matter what, that kind
sure,
of
yeah.
thing. And just a natural heel. And I mean, I will say he is a very, very talented wrestler. Not to take anything away from AJ Styles. AJ Styles is the phenomenal one, of course, and just as talented. What do you kind of feel is going to be happening with this match here? And will it extend past WrestleMania? That's kind of my question.
I don't know if it'll extend past WrestleMania. I do think they have long-term plans for Logan Paul where, AJ Styles, he has a, tenured career. He was kind of like what they say is a journeyman. So he was like in TNA, then he went to Japan. Now he finally made it to WWE, but even he's been in WWE for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to kind of I think he's losing to Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul has kind of got an upward trajectory, and I think it's going to be a great match. That match will probably be the best match.
Yeah.
On either night.
I definitely expect a few This Is Awesomes coming out of that match for sure.
Maybe out of my living room. I don't know. Just by myself.
Right, there we go. Any other matches you're looking forward to at WrestleMania?
I like the Gunther main event Jey Uso match.
Yes.
I think that'll be pretty good, man. I honestly don't know where they could go with that one. I want to see, why not put the title on Jey, man? Why not? He's a guy who's been with the WWE forever. Like he came up the original NXT when it was like a little game show.
That's right.
He was on that, and then he's obviously a tag team wrestler for years. I want to see him break it off. I want to see this. I want to see him crowned at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I want to do the dance. I want to put on the glasses. If I was a little kid, he would be my favorite wrestler.
Well, it's so funny. I was just getting ready to say that. He reminds me of like obviously a newer version of Bret Hart when it comes to fans and when it comes to the kids.
Oh yeah.
I was a big Bret Hart fan growing up, and you can just see all his interactions with the fans. He always would give them the shades.
Yeah.
I always kind of expect, I think Jimmy's done it a couple times, or Jay's done it a couple times, but I do think, it's one of those where people of all ages, tend to go his direction, whether if you're an old school fan like ourselves, but definitely you could see all the little kids out there just doing the yeet along with Pat McAfee and company. And yeah, I will say he definitely reminds me a lot of just Bret Hart when it comes to the crowd and really just being a fan, especially a little kid favorite.
For sure. And then Charlotte versus Tiffany.
Ooh, yes.
Will it be Tiffany time at Mania? I'm thinking Charlotte's going to get it, but I don't, because this is Tiffy's first Mania. But I'm interested to see how good she can go, because I remember a few years ago, like it was kind of the Rhea Ripley Charlotte Flair test, and once Rhea kind of passed the Charlotte test, she moved on a little bit. Same with Sasha Banks as well. So if Tiffy can pass this test, I think she'll be up there in the upper echelon. But if the match sucks, then she might be a valet. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
There we go. So, yeah, I definitely like your prediction on the AJ Styles match being one of the best matches out there. I do think that Fatal 4-Way is going to be another This Is Awesome match for sure. Just seeing a little preview on Monday with Braun coming out, running full speed against Carlito. Golly, my back hurt from watching that. But it's going to be exciting. It's going to be, we'll definitely have you back on after WrestleMania. We want to be able to catch up. Hopefully Julian can join us on Zoom from New York and tell us about his experience in Vegas. Excited for WrestleMania coming to New Orleans next year, a little bit closer to us. So who knows? Maybe we'll make a road trip down there. But yeah, definitely excited. In the meantime, again, be sure to check out the Spring Fest this Saturday, 12 to 10. Feel free to go anytime. You can get tickets right now on, and is it redoak.com?
Redoakbrewery.com.
Redoakbrewery.com. So definitely swing by Saturday. Of course, Wednesdays for bingo, Thursdays for trivia. Don't forget on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. That trivia starts at 1?
Yeah, 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Perfect. So, on behalf of Jake, Brian here from Zero Dark Nerdy, and, hopefully see you this weekend, but, we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Hell yeah. Thank you.